Alright, hello everyone. Um, yeah, tonight we're going to be continuing work on the Furioso Dreadnought. And also having, hey there, Sojan. Hopefully the sound's working just fine. Let's move this just a little bit. Alright, cool. Well, yeah, we are going to be continuing work on this guy, and we're going to be having some fun with the heat gun in a miniature. So maybe I'll wait for a few other people to show up, but yeah, I think you'll know who I got these Gene Stealers from, just based off the color of them. And, yeah, he gave me a few, so gonna have some fun with this, because I want a, Gene Stealer to look like it's being squished by a Dreadnought. So, gonna have some fun with that. So, let's just start with just gluing on a few bits and bobs whilst we wait for others to show up. Let's see here. I think this goes on. Goes there. Okay, and goes there. Sweet. Alright, just do a little bit of plastic glue on that. Yeah, no raid tonight since Carol is on her way to an anime convention, I believe in Baltimore? Somewhere in New England. Which I know is vague and unreliable, but I only read the tweet once. Alright. Just some plastic glue there. Alright, and a few other little cool things we're going to do. I'm going to work on the actual base, too. And as I've seen on some YouTube channels, they actually trimmed some screening. Hard to see on stream, I know. But it's just some... this is just a screen mesh repair kit that you can actually get at any sort of, Home Depot or something like that. So actually, I don't know if I'll be able to even cut this with... Can't really cut it with that, but if I score it enough, I can probably come through and cut it. Let's see. Got another set of cutters here. I won't really care. Go. I might trim this just a little bit here, just so it's not sticking up. And I have other plans for covering that up as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do next so interesting the way this turned out on, oh, I think it was like Midwinter Minis or somebody did, or Miniac. Use zip ties in like this raised area. Looks like a good border for some of these, so I figured I would give that a shot. I'm sorry, I'll have to just throw you on the VIP list. I have no idea why why Twitch does what it does at times. Okay. But thank you for swinging by. I appreciate it. Alright, well, let's hope it does, for my sake. Okay, so we'll just super glue this down. Let's try and not glue my fingers down as well. Video card died last week using downgraded one. Doesn't like me using much of anything when I play Conan. Yeah, Michael has a Conan Exiles server as well. That's one of the perks of being a goblin too, is he has a private server that you can play on. And sometimes he actually puts nice little scavenger hunts on there for all of the other goblins to take part in, finding little tricks or treats. And you know what, I'm just going to put a little bit of super glue along here to keep this screen down. Don't worry, I'll cover most of that up. Alright, but I'll need to probably put something on there. Hold it down. Where are a few of the extra rocks? Here we go. Alright, not quite as heavy as I wanted. So we'll just put this there and hope it doesn't stick to it. And if it does, oh well. Need to play more Diablo 2. Want to get to a boss to see how much that's changed. Oh, you're not even through Act 1, Sojan? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and put a few purity seals and crosses on this bad boy. Oh, okay. Now, let's see. I'm thinking... What do you think? A cross on the cannon or a purity seal on the cannon? And then a cross on each of the arms. And then just like another purity seal just somewhere else random. Sound like that should work? You know, back in the day when I had all of my bits for 40K, yeah, I could have put on all of the purity seals. Not just a lot, all of them. Which I'm kind of sad that I lost that bits box. But, hey. Nature of the beast and all that. Or I should say, nature of the beast with having kids. And having to sell your army to pay some medical bills because you didn't know how insurance worked. But, valuable lessons learned. Hey, Warboy. Yeah, here's the crosses, and here's the purity seals. Oh, no, the thing Sojan is referring to is so you can have like purity seals on Marines, and like one person just put one where the entire Marine is just covered in purity seals, and so that's where the non-pure comes from. And in hindsight, painting these on sticky tack was not such a great idea because of the crevices. But I will make it work. Okay. Okay, so here's one on there. Okay, each of the arms that actually will be on the right side, I figure we'll get these. Because why not? Okay. Let's put this purity seal right there. Yeah, make sure make sure the little bit of unpainted bit isn't showing. There we go. So, nice little bit of flare. And then we have one other purity seal. Hey, thank you for the bits. And I see you're trying to make your way to be the new boss. I'll probably put one on the back there. Yeah, which I think I've got it fixed now. At least has, like, less life, so it's not as daunting for people to try and get. Ooh. Okay. Now, while that's drying, well, should we have some fun with the heat gun? Are we ready for this amount of madness? Yep. Okay. Okay, so I'll be using a set of pliers to hold this, and actually, let's try and kind of, yeah, you get to see my carpet that really ties the room together. Alright. Because I'm going to do this pointing towards my feet and not at any of the other miniatures.
It's a trap.
Oh, he's starting to bend already. Wee-hoo-hoo-hoo! Okay, I'm putting that on a concrete floor. Alright, now, let's just see. Nope, not quite yet. So I want that part. A bunch of the other parts are obviously moving. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. So I have a metal dreadnought foot here. As you can see, it squished him. Blet. Squish Gene Stealer. Which is the best kind of Gene Stealer. Now, the fun part is should I try and flatten this a little bit more? Yeah, that actually worked pretty good, and that's why I had a pewter foot here to try and just press it, and it's actually the same sized footprint as the other one. Now, should I try and get this to flatten out more? Yeah, Protect your seed against the gene stealers. What do you think? Should I try and flatten that out more? Yeah. Yes, give me back my pants, you stupid gene stealer. Or I could do the smarter thing and just have this on the floor, really blast the hell out of it with the heat gun, and then press into it with this. Yeah, let's go ahead and try that. So I know, yeah. I'll actually kneel down for this, which I know, yep, makes for some good streaming content. And let's not overheat my camera cord. Well, hey, Uber Duber. Oh man, that's even melting the base right now. Haha! Whew. Spicy hot. I think that's about as flat as I'm going to get it right now. But he looks adequately squashed, wouldn't you say? Let's just kind of kick that over there so I don't even try and put my feet near it. Yeah, here's the heated up and squished Gene Stealer. And here's part of the melted base, too. There. Yep. Squish the Gene Sneaker. Which then he'll go probably right about here. Then I'll just have to paint him up a little bit, and then give him squishy give him squishy bits. Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't usually use the heat gun a lot, but yeah, for something like that, that would actually have been perfect, but why didn't you think of that beforehand, Sojan? God. Yeah, we'll actually have to see if Michael's okay with little bits of Gene Stealer, just kind of. Let's see. Okay, he will have to be like that. And then the other foot. Yeah, we'll just have to see if he's okay with him. Or I could put him like that, so that way the head. Yeah, I think that looks just a little bit better. Well, he's tilting this way. So yeah, That looks a little bit more natural. Well, natural, I say. Okay, so let's get some of this other stuff. Clippers here. Just a little bit more. There we go. That'll fit nicely. So yeah, I'll actually paint up this part of the base first once all this super glue dries. But I figured this would make for an interesting stream. Me making part of this custom base. And as Michelle will attest to, as Michael says, a miniature is not done until the base is done. Which he's probably very busy killing demon spiders right now. Or something like that. And I got a little glue on my finger, so it'll just stay right there. How nice of it. We'll just do this. A lot of this will be held down too by the Gene Stealer, which that I might actually either do, I might just super glue him down once I do paint him, which we might as well kind of start on too. So we will go with like some of just the standard Gene Stealer colors, which is dark purple and light purple, such as the Xerxes purple and Gene Stealer purple. And then we're going to cover him in quite a bit of alien goo. Which, that's the fun part too, with Gene Stealers. Their blood could be any color. So I'll munch on some Swedish fish and think about what color's going to make that. And let's look up some reference pictures of Gene Stealers quick. Come on. Let's see. Here we go. So, I kind of like... Come on. Connection's being just a tad bit slow right now. But yeah, we'll probably go with this color scheme for him. And yeah, we'll have to look up later, or Sojan, if you want to do me a favor and look up if they do say whatever color Gene Stealer blood is, and we could run with it from there. But I'm pretty sure it could be whatever color you want it to be. Actually, what am I doing? It's been a whole half hour already, and I haven't stared at you guys awkwardly yet. My apologies. Okay. Alright. We'll just go with... So yes, I am glad I had the pliers for the most part for running that heat gun. You know what the Gene Stealer says to that? No. My pants. Color of the blood of the species being infiltrated. Do they say anything about pure strains, or is it just pretty much whatever color? Oh, delayed capture was delayed. Okay. Blood would be what they breathe. Yes, he painted him gold for a reason, because he was going with like this Splinter Fleet color scheme of his. So what color do you think we should go with then, guys? Because we already have plenty of red, because, you know, Blood Angels. That's not a good answer, Warboy. Nid Codex shows it as orange. You know what? Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I have a fluorescent orange. Or the evil yellow. Yes, yellow itself is very evil to paint. Yes, I'm going to paint a little bit under, but not a lot. Like this whole area here, that's not going to get touched at all. I'm reading red as being based off of humans or Eldar. Yeah, and that's the thing, though. Like with all of these answers, they're all correct. It could be this color. It could be any of these colors, but it can't be all of them at the same time. Most of the forums say whatever color contrasts the best for painting depending on your color scheme. Okay, so... Sorry, I'm actually looking... I have a color wheel right up here. So looking based off of that, I could go with like a bright green. So I either have a fluorescent green or even the evil yellow isn't too far off from being a contrast. Huh. Yeah, I could hit like 3 corners of the color wheel here. No, neon green isn't a bad idea, actually. I mean, I have a fluorescent green. Or I do have an absinthe, but that's metallic. Or yeah, maybe fluorescent green wouldn't be a bad idea. Because green isn't too far off from being like a contrast to purple as well, since that's so close to red. And yeah, actually, this is one of the first Tyranids I've ever painted myself. Ooh. Someone mentioned mixing Nurgle's Rot with Blood for the Blood God. Yeah. That actually could work really good. And maybe go more, maybe go a little more heavy on the Nurgle's Rot than the actual blood for the blood god. I have one that is a purple-black gradient with spots. Nurgle's Rot is a technical paint that it kind of adds a green slimy texture to everything, which you can't see it too well, but let's see here. Okay, you see like that pus coming out of his belly? Kind of has, and like his guts too have like a little bit of a greenish, sickly tinge to them. That's what Nurgle's Rot does. And also a fun little bit of trivia too, like in the Space Hulk game where you do play as Blood Angels, you fight the Gene Stealers in that. So this is kind of fitting that it's kind of a Space Hulk themed base, and it's also they're also fighting. He's also fighting a Gene Stealer, so this makes a lot of sense on a lot of levels. So. And a few bits here with actual Gene Stealer purple. Okay. What'd you find tonight, Warboy? Nice crest on there, but that kind of melted a little bit with okay. Chick that came to the academy to try class is leading member of the Orlando chapter of the Mando Mercs Costuming Club. Ah, alright. Well, there you go. Did Ragnar have a vision of the Gene Stealers during his trial to become Astartes? Oof. That's reaching back quite a ways there, Kiko. To which I will reply with a resounding maybe? Because it's been a while since I've... Sorry, dropped something. Since I've read those books. Seem to remember 4 different tests resolving around 4 chaos gods. Well, that makes sense there. And I mean, some people say that the Krakens that inhabit Fenris are a failed splinter of a hive fleet that tried to come to Fenris, and Fenris just kind of went, no, you're not going to take over us. By us, I mean the world pretty much said that, and the wildlife. Just kind of said, oh, you talking all that good shit till you got kicked in the old chest. And since they didn't have synapse creatures, they would just kind of evolve a little bit, but not ever really be that big of a threat. But there are no wolves on Fenris, which, yeah, that's a little bit of spoilers from a book coming up that you'll read at some point, but, yeah, or worse things. That part tore off. We'll do that in that same pinky fleshy color. Yep. Or, yeah, and I've seen some of those threads that are kind of like along the lines of, humanity F yeah, where it just says, yeah, you don't know you live on a death world until someone else tells you you're living on a death world. And it's like this entire thread of like an alien reacting to... They're talking to humans about their, about Earth. And they're like, what, you have places that reach, like, negative 20 Celsius? Well, yeah. And then you have places that reach, like, over 100 Celsius? Yeah. Well, nobody lives there. Well, you see, it's just all of these things that, and there must be just, like, a temperate zone where everyone lives. No, everyone lives everywhere. Or lives everywhere. At least it's nicer than Nocturne. Yeah, Nocturne is warmer. But Nocturne has high levels of radiation. Well, okay. Caliban did suck. It sucks even worse now that it's just an asteroid that they turned into a fortress. To which I'll say, thanks, Luther. Yeah. Sleeping, saving his energy. Never mind that the entirety of the Imperium is going to crap. Okay, let that dry. Yeah, where everyone there looks like the cast of Predator, even the women. Or I should even say, especially the women. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and... see which one this fits on better. Picking his moment. Well, I'm not gonna say gestures to everything in the Imperium that he wouldn't be needed right now, but I'm just gonna say he'd be kind of needed right now. Let's see if this one... Yeah, let's put the Melta on this one. Put the Sturmbolter on this one. We'll make it work. And yes, there's little bits here unpainted too. But it should work still. And I can always touch it up later if I have to. Looking like a proper Dreadnought. And yes, I know I said it wrong. And there's the cap for my glue. Alrighty. let's go ahead and touch up some of the reds on this with some areas that I've actually... using the same red that I've used for the rest of this. So I see a few areas that need just a little bit of tender loving. Dual power claws, but then also an inferno cannon option too, if he wants to have that fielded. But yes, the Furioso Dreadnought, actually the Dreadnought, the box itself had 3 different options. There was, here, and I'll actually even show you. There was the standard Furioso, which had just regular power claws. The Death Company, which has the lightning claws, which I kind of like those better, and so did Michael. And then there's the Librarian Dreadnought option. Yeah, Death Company is interesting. Yeah. And if people want me to delve into that lore, I obviously can and will. Otherwise, I will just let sleeping dogs lie, as it were. And I am definitely sealing this one because for some reason this Reaper, this MSP paint, likes to kind of flake off of this miniature for some reason. I probably should have done another undercoat. Yes. So a psychic walking mech. Which actually I think Blood Angels are one of the few that could quite literally... I think at one point they could legally field an entire army of dreadnoughts. And it would be a legal force. Because the Death Company would be troops. The Librarian would be your HQ. And then the other Furiosos that you could field would be elites. Well, yeah, you would like that. To have just a dreadnought just become a demon prince. But these are highly trained psychers that are also space marines. So, granted, it still could happen, but in most cases, they are too powerful to succumb to that. Darkness, what? Or just me saying Demon Prince. Michelle. No. Yeah, Demon Prince-ish legend. Oh yeah, that dark. Okay, that Demon Prince. Okay. Insert scene from Scott Pilgrim where it goes from no clue to gets it. Oh, hey, and we are at an hour. Yeah, because I'm going to have to definitely paint this with the airbrush. Just to get that done correctly. Yes, bless Tim Curry in all of his glory in every role he's ever done. Well, Michael must have chosen sleep tonight, which that's totally fine. I get it when there's a 7-hour difference and it's just now coming around to be 4 in the morning. But hey, next week, after we do our illustrious time change of doom and stupidity, we'll be good to go too. We'll be back on the same time schedule. See a little bit I need to get right there. Yeah. Or is it 4:30 now there for him? No, it's 3:30. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he said he'd try to make it, but if he doesn't, don't take offense. To which I absolutely don't. Well, all right. Thanks everybody for swinging by. Hope you enjoyed the melting of the Gene Stealer, as it were. That was kind of a fun little experiment. And maybe the heat gun is cool enough to the touch now. But, yeah, hopefully the next update I will have this all finished. Or I could just save it for Monday. Well, no, I'm kind of on a little bit of a time crunch with this. So I'll try and get as much of this done as I can so I can get this sent. So, alright. Well, thank you everybody for swinging by. Thanks for making it a fun stream. And, yeah, unless anybody else has anything else to say, I will say goodnight. Alright. Well, good night, everybody. And just remember to keep painting.